This is Rick from Shooter 1721. Look what we got here today. We have the Umarex Notos. This is a great backpacking gun. That's one thing that I look at it. You know, when it's extended with that AR buffer tube and AR stock back there, it's extended to 34 inches, fully extended, collapsed. It is 31 inches, which is outstanding. It comes with a 7-shot magazine, Weaver and pick rail on top. It comes with a fixed moderator with a 3-baffle system in it. That is a Saber Tactical adapter for your tube for this gun. You can find that at Saber Tactical. You can see it uses a fill probe. The fill pressure with the fill, it comes to 250 bar as your max fill. And then it is regulated down to 1900 PSI. So it goes from 3625 to 1900. You should get 21 regulated shots with this. And they're saying that the foot-pounds of energy that they get is somewhere around 13. And I'm thinking we're going to see something much higher today. But that's enough talking. Let's go to the bench and shoot this. Okay, here we are at 50 yards, and we got some JTS. Dead center 22s, 18.1 grain. And we got a little bit of wind I can feel right now, right to left. And at 50 yards, it's going to definitely play into this. So let's see how we do here. We got a 1.5 inch spinner down there. Okay. Looking good. Oh my, looking good. Oh my goodness. All right, not expecting this. I knew the wind picked up on the last shot there. I think that was our 5, but we got 3 on top of each other at 50 yards. That's what I'm talking about, because if you're a squirrel hunter like I am, imagine carrying this little guy in the woods and he's shooting over 700 feet per second, like 714 with 18 grains, puts you at 20 foot-pounds. That's enough to be knocking squirrels off at 50 yards and in. I mean, that's super impressive. Okay, before we started the video, I actually ran the chronograph string, and I'd like to talk about it a little bit. It says here, I'm looking, it says, the gun fills to 3625 and it's regulated at 1900, so that means after 1900 PSI, that's when it goes off the reg, and they're claiming 21. So we ran our chronograph numbers, and we actually came up with about 21 to 20, well, actually 23 at over 700 feet a second with an 18.1 grain pellet. To me, that's outstanding, because I think they advertised that they would get 700 feet per second with a 12. Now we're getting over 7 with an 18. So that's above what they're saying. So I think that's awesome. And at 20 foot-pounds, don't be afraid to go squirrel hunting with this at 50 yards. You'll see the accuracy in this video of 50 yards is outstanding. So let's get into some final thoughts. Okay, here we are at the end of the video. What a ton of fun right here for having a little backpacker here. Umarex Notos 22 cal, absolutely thumbs up from us. This is one of the nicest backpackers out there. And I'm calling it that. That's just my name for it. A lot of the pros of this video, the things that we found worked well. The JTS pellet 18.1 worked awesome. The Leapers 2 to 16 compact scope on top here is another great thing, because it doesn't put too much weight to the guns. I was pretty happy with that. Overall performance was outstanding. One thing that I like about this gun also, they have their own moderator in here with a 3-baffle system, and I think that just keeps it quiet. So if you're doing if you miss and you get a follow-up shot, you know, it's definitely going to help you out with that. This thing's as advertised, guys. It broke over 700 feet per second with an 18 grain, so I'm happy with that. And then to see that kind of accuracy at 50, I'm happy with that. If there's one, everyone's like, you do a lot of pros, what's the con? Well, the con for me is the cocking lever. It's on the left side. I'm just not a huge fan of having the cocking lever over here on the left side. I'm a righty. And just having that there, it's not a deal breaker for me because I learned to adapt with whatever we get. But overall, Umarex Notos, Shure 1721, thumbs up.